Has this ever happened to you? You open up a new can of Pringles and begin to enjoy it when suddenly you can't reach the next chip. So you try to pour it out and oh no! All the sad small crumbs fall out onto your table. I find this issue extremely frustrating, so I've come up with a new package which helps to mitigate this problem. First things first, let's measure the dimensions of the original can. Now, using these measurements, I can calculate the total surface area and the volume of the can, and then rearrange the surface area equation to make h the subject. This allows me to find the volume in terms of radius. After which, I differentiate the equation for volume and let dV over dr equals 0 to find the value of r which provides the maximum volume. This value of r is 5.54 centimeters. By using the second derivative test, I can prove that this value of r does in fact give the maximum volume of the can, as d squared v over dr squared is smaller than 0. Hence, I can sub r equals to 5.54 centimeters into the equation for volume and find that the maximum volume is 1070 cubic centimeters. Now that we're done with that, let's get rid of the old packaging to make way for the new one. I have decided on a horizontally lying hexagonal prism as the new packaging, as everyone knows that hexagons are the bestagons. Firstly, as the amount of materials used in the new shape should be the same as the old one, I equate the equation for the new surface area to that of the previous surface area, followed by rearranging the equation to find h in terms of x being the side length of the base hexagon. Next, I sub in the equation for h into the equation for volume so that everything is in terms of x, followed by simplifying this equation so that I can differentiate it much easier later on. I then differentiate the equation for volume to find dV over dx. Subsequently, by letting dV over dx equals 0, I find that x equals to 6.09 centimeters when the volume is maximum, which is proven using the second derivative test as d squared v over dx squared is smaller than 0. Lastly, I can finally calculate the maximum volume of my new package by subbing in x equals 6.09 centimeters into my equation for volume, which gives me 1020 cubic centimeters. The advantage of this new container is that there is no longer the problem of struggling to fit your hand down the Pringles can, as the chips can be accessed from the side of the packaging. Hexagons also allow for more efficient packing, as there are no gaps when stacking these boxes as compared to a cylinder. And they are also better at distributing weight, as there is more contact between the other packages, hence reducing the chances of the box crumpling. Moreover, as the volume is only slightly lesser, there shouldn't be a big decrease in the amount of chips inside. However, some disadvantages of changing to a new package include brand confusion, as consumers won't be familiar with the new design, which may lead to consumers also resisting the new design, hence affecting sales. In addition, consumers may worry whether or not they are still getting the same amount of chips for the same price. What are some key takeaways from this project that I have learned? I found that it was very challenging to come up with a creative and innovative design for a package while not compromising on other factors such as volume. Time management is also important when doing a project, as these projects cannot be completed in just one day. I have to plan ahead on what I want to accomplish on a given day, such as whether I was going to include a story or how I was going to show my calculations. I also learned how to edit videos, as prior to this I had absolutely zero experience with video editing. Some skills included doing voiceovers, as well as learning how to operate the video editing software. Lastly, making a video that is both educational and yet engaging is no easy feat, especially with the amount of calculation and explanations. I wanted to make something entertaining for my lecturer to watch so that they can enjoy the video, as well as to create something that I can be proud of. Thank you for watching my video.